a list of items uh, that we can be able to display information with. Like for example, you may want to create a list of services that a certain company offers, or maybe a list of courses that a certain school offers. So how do you achieve that? Before then, I think I can show you some examples. Like if you say HTML lists, you should be able to get you should be able to get some good samples of a list of items. Like this is what we have: milk, sugar, bread, yeah, or maybe something like a list of sub courses offered, like maybe HTML, CSS, SQL. How do we display such information? So for this case, we are going to first learn how to do the listing using numbered or ordered lists, or maybe using bullets and ordered. So straight here we have ordered lists, and then we can have the list of items here. Like I can say the services offered by this company. Below, find a list of services that we offer. Then I start haircut. Remember, mine is more of a smart barber. My project is smart barber. So I say haircut, another a line, maybe shaving, a line, um kids haircut, another line. You can have a list of items that you want, or services that you want to display, and maybe massage or something like that. So if you can have a look at what you've just done, you realize that yes, you have displayed a list of some services. So from that point now, you can decide, like under a certain title like shaving, we have now another other sub levels. So you can introduce the sub levels using still OL or using UL, depending on what you want to do. Like for this case, now that we are using OL order lists, I can decide to use an OL under shaving. That means subcategories under shaving. Then under OL, I create a list of items again. Maybe men shaving, or let me say adult, sorry. And then from there, maybe I can say kids. Yeah, something like that. So any other service that you want, but the essence of this is not more of what we are writing, it's more of how what are we achieving after writing the code. So this means we you can be able to introduce sub levels at a certain level by just introduce a new OL, and then now you create a list of the services or a list of the items under that. Now if you want to change this, maybe to this is numbering. If you want to change maybe the starting number, maybe instead of using 1 2 3, you use Romans, then you use an attribute code type, and then you pick the Roman that you wish. OL type equals 1, then you'll get something like that. That is Roman numbers. Or if you want to use alphabets, then you can say OL type equals A, then you'll get something like that. If you are using numbering, for example, OL type equals 1, then you can also decide where to start by saying start equals maybe 5, and then definitely that is where it starts. So you can play around with that. Now instead of using OL, you can decide to use UL means an ordered list. So just say UL, and then now you you check what you've just done. This is we are using an ordered list, meaning we are using bullets. So for this case, I can decide uh, the kind of bullets that I want to use here. Type equals circle. Instead of using just the default bullet, then I've changed to circles, or you can even decide to use square. where then you'll get something like this. Now later I'll be able to show you how you can use CSS and customize this so that you can use your own icons instead of using just the existing icons or existing styles of of HTML. You can use CSS and get your own custom styling. So that is that about UL. You can try your own good examples somewhere, see whether you can be able to achieve something like that. Now, the other thing that I wanted to introduce is more of tables. We said that you can use tables to display content. Like, for example, there's a software that I created some times back, a point of sale system, and I used tables in a lot of ways, like to display data, to display products. So we have categories here: image, code, name, blah blah blah. This is just a simple table, or maybe to be able to display the receipts as they are being punched. Yeah, this is another way of tabling, or even displaying the reports. Yeah, like for example, product reports. Yeah, so I have used table in a lot of ways here. So how do you create such tables? Yeah, so tables are very, 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 very much important when it comes to web programming. So I want us to pick a good example. Like me, I want to use tables to display maybe our staff who work under this organization. So I will just I want to achieve something like this. Let me show you what we want to achieve at the end of the day. We would like to display a table that has like just a few columns and maybe some rows. So the first column will be for name, the other one will be maybe for contact, then another table will be for, let me say, role or designation, and then now another one for an image or a passport photo. Then now, of course, these ones will be headings, so they are expecting to be a bit bold. Then after that, the name of the person, the number, the phone number, maybe the role, maybe secretary, maybe an image. Then of course now we'll have an image of the person here. Then another person. Then the contact information, maybe director, and maybe an image. So we want to achieve something like that. So how do you go about that? Simple. We have to use the attribute the code table tag. Then from there, you can decide to introduce table border, maybe one, and maybe you can even have the width attribute, at least to shape our table. So width equals, I can just say 100%. Then now I begin. So I need to know the number of rows that I want to create. These are three rows. One, two, three. So I'll go straight in my code and say table row. That's my first table row. Then now another table row. That is my second table row, and then now another table row. That is my third table row. In my first table row, I will create now the table headings that I want. Like I have how many table headings here? I have one, two, three, four table headings. So I'm going to create 40h. One th, then that's my first th, then another th, then another th, and then another th. So those are table headings. The first table heading, I'll have the name. The other one, I'll have what was it, contact, then role, conduct, conduct, then on another th, role, then inside the last one the word image. I'm done with the headings. If you check what we have done, this is what we have achieved so far. Then I can now start my second row here. So in the second row, I'll create table data and type the name of the person. Then in my second T row, another TD. In my second row, another TD. Then now the contact information. Now in the same row, another TD. Then now maybe director. And then from there, another TD. And then now I will insert the image there. So how do we insert images in HTML? We learned that in, I think, in either the first or the second class. So we use the img tag. So img, then it asks for the source. So make sure you have some images on your the images folder. Of course, you know how to download images. So make sure you have an image that you're going to use, probably a passport photo of maybe the director. Then you come here, you introduce the folder that has the photo. Then from there, you should be able to pick the photo. Yeah, so that is what you have. Now if the photo is a bit big, you can introduce the width attribute of an image, maybe something like 150 pixels, and then you see what you have achieved. So you may need now to do that for the other table row. Yeah, so this is the third table row, starting here, ending here. So inside, I want to have 40 Ds, TD1, Morioki, Wafula. Another TD, the number. Another TD, designation, maybe stop. Another TD, the image, img for Wafula. Then you say the location where you have that image for Wafula, plus, of course, no, the image, and then you see what you've achieved. You can, if the image is big, we said you introduce the width attribute of an image so that you can be able to customize the size of the image. Yeah, so you can do that. You can do that until you finish. You'll have achieved creating tables. Now, there are many things that you can achieve using a table. So try first to learn how to create just a simple, straight to the point table before now you start learning other features like merging table columns, or maybe merging maybe table sets. Yeah, but for now, see you in the next class. Thank you.